Alrighty, boys and girls, I want nobody to freak out because it's going to be a little teaser for the people that wanted to see the dually swap. But I want to make this video talking about the reasons, ins and outs of why I ordered the dump trailer the way I did. But you'll see the 04 in the background dually swaps though. Throwing it out there, it's not a big deal. But I just want to address the people that I guess they're putting, I don't know, gambling on what trailers and stuff I get and options I get because they act like it's a big deal for them if I ordered something they wouldn't have ordered and it was financially going to hurt them. So anyway, dually swap, it's freaking awesome. I love it. And got my old OG trailer. Did a little hustling and bustling for my dad earlier with it. Picked up some bottles of propane, but you don't care about that. Let's go talk about the new trailer. And a little car with like no muffler just drove by 5 minutes ago when I started filming, and I can still hear him down the road. I guarantee you, all 16 horsepower is making noise. That's it. That's all we got. It's out though. This is kind of cool. The white, oh, that one's not a dually, but the white Dodges and the black trailers are always apparently multiplying around here. But winter finally hit. My pond filled up in 2 days. We got 12 inches of rain or something like that, which is pretty hardcore. So if you're getting cold in your neck of the woods, get yourself a new jacket. VBeltandSun.com. We got the soft shells and the they're like Carhartts, but they're made by Bern. I think they're just as good, if not even better. You guys didn't come here to talk about the weather and jackets and stuff like that. You came here to talk about this new Diamond C dump trailer I got. Now, I ordered this thing to a T for everything that I wanted. A lot of thought went into this trailer, and it is literally exactly the way I expected it to show up, and I'm stoked on this trailer. It's definitely going to be a learning curve, such as load placement and stuff like that. Apparently 18,000 pounds all the way up on the neck of it. A little bit hard to dump. Scoot it back, it dumps it no problem. Just for an example though, the TL12, if you haven't seen one of those in person with a mulcher head on it, weighs about 16,000 pounds. So try putting that whole machine up on the neck of this thing and try to dump it. That's what payload was in there. So quick, easy example, but we'll go over a couple things that I'm not going to say you guys weren't like throwing a fit about, but there was some concerns. A lot of you guys are very stoked about this trailer, which I am. But why I didn't go with duals, why I didn't go with the telescoping lift cylinder, why is it not a bumper pole, why did I get a gooseneck, just obviously all the questions overall. Why did I go with 18-foot length and stuff like that? Well, let's start with the easy one, is why I didn't go with a dually. Now a dually, I honestly say a dually is a great option to go with, especially going with dually gooseneck, flatbed equipment hauler like that trailer. Works great. Would not really consider a super single for that. They do option a trailer identical to that with super singles. This thing is an 8,000 pound trailer as it sits. It's got two 10,000 pound Lippert axles, and the way the world is, I'm allowed to prorate this trailer 25%. So I got 20,000 pounds worth of axle rating. I can add an extra 25% on top of that. So I got a 25,000 pound rated trailer, which, you know, you got to do the math. You got to have a tow vehicle that can handle that kind of weight, because if you're weight distribution, you're throwing some tongue weight at the truck, it's got to make sense with math based on your tow vehicle as well, not just the trailer. So I got a 25K rated trailer. You can derate trailers just the same too. You can make a 10,000 pound trailer rated for 1,000. Doesn't make sense, but you can do stuff like that. But why I didn't go with duals is because I didn't feel like there was a big enough gain based on the fact of, if you go with duals, you're going to have a bigger trailer. A bigger trailer, it weighs more. Yeah, you got a bigger payload, but at what point does your bigger payload ultimately cost you because the whole trailer weighs more? So first thing, an easy option is this thing, the dump box, the floor, if it's down here. If you go with a the gooseneck, or if you go with the duals, it turns it into a deck over, so your floor height is going to be higher. You're going to have a bigger box that goes out to the sides. Overall, you got a lot more volume area in the dump box, but the thing weighs more. So I had looked at several other trailers that were two 12,000 pound axles that you can prorate to whatever. You can extra 25% on those as well, so you can have a 30K trailer. But then again, the trailer weighed 10 to 12,000 pounds versus what this one weighs is 8. So you end up sacrificing, you know, payload for the weight of the trailer itself. So it didn't really make too much sense, because yeah, your payload goes up, but so does the weight of the trailer. So it kind of evened out, and I decided I'm just going to go with what I already have on another trailer, which worked perfectly. Underneath this trailer, same thing as the little buddy, and the super single route worked a lot better. And why I didn't go with the telescoping cylinder versus the scissor that I ultimately went with is, well, when I started specking out this trailer, I kind of wanted like a 16-foot trailer, which is just barely bigger than my last one. It was going to be another bumper pole, and you know, it didn't really make too much sense. I was talking to old V-Belt, and he was thinking, you know what, if we got a 18-footer, then we could put 17-foot saw logs in it that's still a merchantable length to haul to the mill. You can haul those off-site. You can put a piece of equipment in the back of this. And I was like, yeah, you know, if we want the 18-footer, that's definitely a good idea. And at this whole time, I was still planning on getting a bumper pole, because a bumper pole is just, it's pretty easy. They're easy to back up. Everybody's got a hitch on the back of their truck, so if someone wanted to use it, or if I need them to haul it off-site, it's not that big a deal. But with a telescoping cylinder, it would have stuck up a little bit. Now, I'm a good equipment operator. I'm not trying to, you know, brag or nothing, but I'm not saying it's impossible to hit the cylinder up there with a log or something like that. So I didn't really want that option to be sticking up with a telescoping cylinder. So I've had great luck with the other cylinder down there with a scissor lift. I didn't see why it was going to be that big a deal to go with something like that, because I've had great luck with it before, and you know, why wouldn't I just do that? But then when we started adding to the length of the trailer, I wanted to prorate this trailer like I just talked about. I thought, you know what, I don't want to go prorate a bumper pole trailer. Let's go ahead and make this thing a gooseneck. Gooseneck trailers, ultimately, they ride better towing heavier weight. That's my opinion. I don't know if you want to consider that a fact or not, but I'm just saying I like the way gooseneck trailers ride versus a bumper pole. Yes, I have the Little Buddy bumper pole, 20K rated, and is a great trailer. But if I put a lot of tongue weight on this, it transfers to the whole truck rather than just down there. You put a lot of weight on a bumper pole, the truck starts to act a little weird. I haven't experienced that, but I just didn't want to go to that level with, you know, trying to prorate and weight distribution and stuff like that. A gooseneck just handles the load so much better. So that is why I went with a gooseneck, and that is why it is not a telescoping one. It was kind of, you know, maybe I would want to go with the telescoping. I don't know. We'll see. This one's behaved pretty good if I know where to dump the load inside of it. But the telescoping, I've seen those fail just the same. Putting heavy weight all the way up to the front. The first couple stages, they have no problem, but when it gets to the smaller stage, they tend to peter out. I've seen other YouTubers demonstrate this, so they're not all a foolproof system. Even talked to Jacob at Diamond C. He's had slightly more weight than I had in this one. I actually know the weight is 22,000 pounds that he was hauling for himself. And, well, it did not lift it with the telescoping one. You know, that is more than the trailer's rated for, so I wouldn't expect you to try that on a daily basis. But another thing is why I want the hydraulic jacks. Let's take a little tour right here real quick, guys. Now, I got this trailer so I can haul my equipment, I can haul material. Main thing is I can haul a Mini in the back of this thing and haul it to a job site and load up the logs that I can haul to the yard, haul to the mill, somewhere that's going to take merchantable logs. The longer the logs, the better. So 18 feet handles it great. This is a trailer I bought last year. 20,000 pound bumper pull trailer. This thing's 22 feet long. Little Buddy trailer. I have a hydraulic jack on this thing. I still have not hooked it up to a solar panel or plugged it in to charge it. Battery just rocks and rolls. No issues with a battery fail. Hydraulic jack for the win. That is why this trailer is spec'd out the way it is. Prorated to 25,000 pounds. It can handle that weight with the 10,000 pound axles. That's what a lot of companies will do. That 25% prorate is not a big deal. They've been doing that for a long time. That trailer's prorated. Those two over there are just normal rated, but that's just something that is the way of the world now. You get a 12,000 pound axle trailer, you got a 30K trailer now, and you go 216s, you got a 40K trailer. That's just the way it goes. It's not a big deal, and you know, I'm pretty happy with how this setup goes. A lot of the stuff, maybe the telescoping cylinder might have been overlooked, might have tried one of those out. But, you know, I might end up with another trailer later on. But I'm pretty excited to see how this bad boy does. Just keep the batteries charged for the hydraulic dump, which also does hydraulic jack. So if those things go dead, you know, you fix them. That's it. A lot of people get a little worried because there's too much stuff based off the battery power or hydraulic pumps and stuff like that. Think old mechanical hand crank. That's not a bad idea. It's pretty foolproof. I've had the hand crank ones fail also, so I had to fix those. But for how often I swap trailers out, show up to a job site, ditch a trailer. I've gone back, got another trailer, back and forth. If you got a hydraulic jack, it just takes seconds to dump the trailer. It's not even that big of a deal. And then the trailers are and the truck's out from underneath it, and you're on your way. So I highly approve of this trailer. Pretty stoked to get some more use out of it. It seemed like all summer long I was running the dump trailer on a regular basis. 2, 3, 4 times a week running the dump trailer. I use that little buddy a bunch, but this one has been on order for like 9 months. It takes a long time to get one of these things right now, guys. A lot of people asking me how can they get their trailers faster. Order it sooner. That's all I can say. That's all you can make out of it. But I'll have more videos coming with this thing, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, answered some of the questions. It's got the ratings and everything I was hoping for. So as long as it can haul 16, 17, possibly 18,000 pounds on a daily basis, I'm completely fine with that. I might end up adding an extra battery underneath there because it's power up, power down. That is the only thing I might have changed on it, is to get gravity down, because it wouldn't rob the battery power lowering it down. But other than that, she's a pretty stout bird. See you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you.